everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Rule Number 4. I am Kevin Graham.
I'm Jason X.
I'm Kristi.
And I'm Blakely K.
And this is the show where we just get everybody together for the holidays. We bring them in. We gather safely, 6 feet apart with masks preferably, or, virtually, which we're all doing, except
It's virtual holiday.
we're couples in the same areas but different rooms, because sound issues and stuff.
We're quarantining.
We are quarantining.
Safety.
We're quarantining from each other.
You get that half. I get
You get
this
the
half.
entire other apartment. I just get this little room. I don't even have a bed. Thankfully, I have a toilet and a tub.
Did you guys I Love Lucy that shit and just go get the tape and go right down the middle of the apartment? And...
No,
Did they do that?
Yes, that is an episode that they did.
that
They
is
taped the
that
apartment?
is like
Yes.
every 60s and 70s television show trope ever.
I thought that was just a sister and brother thing.
Well,
it's all
I
trope.
think I mean, like, it started as like kind of like the husband and wife thing, but then like they sort of repurposed it in the 90s for like the sister and brother thing, but
Okay.
they didn't go like, full on like they did back then because, rule number 1, can't be doing any of that shit.
That's right.
But if you're married, you can do it.
Well, hold on.
Wait, there's a line. You can't cross the line.
But anyways, this is the show.
Shout out from Levins on your shirt there,
Oh, hey,
El
yeah.
Capitan.
There we go. But this is the show where we go through the internet and we examine a whole bunch of assholes. We do deep dives within them, and we find out who is the biggest asshole. And the way it works is Kristi goes through Reddit, and she finds all these wonderful threads from the subreddit Am I the Asshole? She picks out a bunch of them every other week. We go through them. We figure out who the king or queen asshole, because, can go either way, is for the night.
No discriminating.
No
here.
discriminating.
No discriminating.
And everything's going to be, sort of themed. And this week's theme, Kristi, is
Holidays.
holidays.
Thanks for coming.
Lovins, I'll get you a Bucky shirt, okay? So we're going to be talking about some holiday fun. Some family gatherings, some dinners, maybe some
holiday assholes.
some holiday assholes, maybe some other controversy.
Ooh. Now, are
Usually
we
it's-
dealing with all holidays here? Are we being inclusive? Does everybody get a shot at the holidays?
Is there a Hanukkah on
Is there
here?
Kwanzaa?
If you're asking if I specifically went out of my way to find every single holiday, no. I did not do that, and I don't know if that's possible.
There's a lot of holidays.
There are a lot of Columbus Day.
Columbus.
No.
I mean, there's only one.
Absolutely
There's
not.
one asshole on that day.
We
There's
don't-
one
yeah.
asshole on that day.
The asshole.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
Just throwing it out there. Controversy does create cash.
Yes.
Quote the agent,
Quote
who
the agent.
quoted somebody else.
That's very much so.
So, Kristi, hit us with the rules.
Yes.
I'm going to read just the title, and then you're going to tell me whether you think that person is an asshole or not. And then
Snap
I'm going to
decision.
tell you why you're wrong.
There's a lot of early judgment that goes on with this show.
That's right.
We typically don't get
Judge
past the
others,
headline before we start judging,
them.
much like America these days. We only read the headline, we make our judgments, and then Kristi gives us the full stories, and then we sometimes feel like assholes. We got to backtrack a little bit, so
Most of the time.
most of the time.
All right, Kristi,
So,
let's hit
Kristi.
headline number 1.
Headline number 1, let's go for it.
Am I the asshole for telling my daughter that her holiday plans are selfish?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to also say no.
I'm going to say yes because, well, I'm just going to say yes because she may not be the only selfish one.
This is true.
So that's my opinion.
Holidays do have a way of bringing out the selfishness in people.
What
That's
do you
true.
mean? It brings out the best. It's a season of joy.
One person's holiday joy is typically another's misery.
This is true.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's hear the story.
My daughter is 24. She recently got married. she and her husband had recently bought a log cabin on a small island in the middle of a lake. The lake is in the middle of nowhere and at least a good 6-hour drive from my house. Her father and I invited them to our house for Christmas Eve dinner, which is a tradition in our family. However, my daughter told me that she and her husband are planning to spend December 14th to January 6th at their cabin, just the two of them and their dog. Even though the lake will be frozen in the winter, they plan on getting there by snowmobile. This is just her way of making sure they won't have an excuse to entertain guests. I told her that they can't just shut themselves out from the world during the holidays. I haven't seen them since the spring. It's breaking my heart that my own daughter would be so callous. My husband agreed and lectured her over the phone, and now my daughter isn't returning our texts. Am I the asshole here?
Fantastic.
Wait. Can you repeat that last part?
My husband agreed with me and lectured her over the phone, and now my daughter isn't returning our texts.
Okay. And real quick, is this pre-COVID or is this like a recent story?
This is a recent story.
Okay,
they haven't seen them since literally COVID lockdown. They just didn't say that.
Okay.
They know. They know.
They know the reason.
Oh man, there's a lot going on here. Like,
I don't think there is, to be honest with you.
No.
She just got married.
Believe
fuck
me.
alone.
Believe me. There's a lot going on here. I'm telling you.
From experience.
What is and clearly husband's family doesn't give a crap.
They we can assume that, we'll say.
Yes.
I'm okay with assuming that. I'm going to say that the mom is not the asshole. I'm going to stick with that.
Ooh.
And
really?
And I know that some of you here in this room might be looking at me going, excuse me? There is a limit. The idea and concept of needing to go to a log cabin that you can only get by snowmobile. And they said that the log cabin's in like the middle of a lake.
Yes.
Yeah, but they
It's
bought
on
it.
an island.
So it's on an island. Listen. It's one thing to be like, we just got married. We really want to do something special because of everything going on. And like, this is something we really want to try to experience. Like, we'll make plans, soon thereafter to make sure we can still celebrate. This is above and beyond. I don't want to see any of you. I don't want to be around any of you. And I want to make sure that none of you can get to me. Like, I understand the mentality of, you know what? We want to do this on our own. We would like to have our own time. We would like to celebrate this holiday ourselves as a newlywed couple or as a newly engaged couple or just as a new couple. Like, I get that mentality. But the mentality of we need to go to a fucking island to get the hell away from everybody when you're already in COVID? Like, everybody's been quarantined. I mean, not everybody's been quarantining, let's be honest.
Clearly not.
But like we'll say the general society has been quarantining, so most people probably haven't seen their families to begin with, and now you're just like, yeah, we know we haven't seen you, but now we want to get further away.
It's a valid argument. It's not the one I would take.
Okay.
But I can kind of see how it may appear from the mother's perspective as excessive.
Okay.
And
it's excessive.
Is it though?
Lovin's asked when they bought the cabin. Did they buy the cabin or were they renting it?
No, they bought it.
Oh, they bought it.
They just bought it.
Oh, so they really want to get away.
Of course they want to spend their first Christmas in their fucking new house.
Well, hold on. I just want to say, like, I don't think that's their home. I think that's their summer home.
It's a log cabin. It's just
still
gotta be
their
a separate
house,
property.
though.
Yeah, somebody's
their
got some
new
money.
home.
I'm not gonna lie, it would be my
Maybe
home.
not be there all the time, but it's still their new home.
I would be there all the time.
It just says that they bought it recently. It doesn't specify whether it was pre or post COVID purchase.
We'll say within the last 12 months.
Definitely within the last 12 months.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't have a previous Christmas there, it sounds like. So,
No.
yeah.
See, and this is where I'm struggling with, because clearly somebody's got some money if you've got a private cabin on a private island that you can only get
They're
to.
actually not that expensive the more north you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
got to be north because the lake is frozen over.
Yeah. It's probably in like Canada somewhere.
Lovins, cut the cord, Mom.
Lovin's saying mom can't let her daughter go. I mean,
You know, and that's kind of the thing. She just got married. Just got married to her husband.
Uh-huh.
This is their, I'm assuming, first Christmas together.
As a
Right.
married.
Let them spend it
Yeah.
alone. Let them have their vacation. Why do you have to be up their ass? They just got married. Let them do their thing.
Do you want grandchildren? Leave them the fuck alone.
You know, that's what they could be doing up
That
there.
is what they could be doing.
they could be
It's
planning
very
for
possible.
they could be planning for a summer baby.
They can't go anywhere else.
What else?
What
you gonna
else
do?
is there? They're not playing Parcheesi. So
I mean, realistically though, they could be.
I mean, they could be doing both.
Yeah. I mean, don't kink shame.
Oh my god.
Lovins with a solid opinion here. He doesn't think anyone is an asshole in this situation.
I think they're both assholes.
I'm strictly on the mom because listen, the daughter, she is entitled to spend the holiday the way she wants to spend the holiday.
Adult, married,
Married,
just bought a house.
You're allowed to do what you want to do.
Mhm.
And especially with COVID, like our Christmas Eve got canceled because of COVID.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's tough all over.
Times are
That's what I'm
tough,
trying
man.
to say.
Yeah.
Time's tough. I think the mother's more upset that she might not be getting some of that cash money come Christmas time.
What?
There ain't gonna be no presents around because somebody got some money. That's
Why
what I'm saying.
Not
That-
necessarily.
You're reading into a lot that I'm not hearing.
Yeah, I think none of us are hearing that.
No, I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Money.
All right.
It's a very simple equation. You did some weird math.
Well,
All I want to know is what prompted such an extreme getaway.
Right.
Like, what are they getting away from?
I think
The parents.
clearly the parents are overbearing AF. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's
It could be
definitely true.
overbearing. Like, we have no way of knowing.
no, it's all coming from her side. So
Yeah.
it's not like she's gonna be like, they weren't here the other day. She didn't
Mom,
answer my
no.
call in 10 minutes.
Mom, no.
Cindy bringing the house down. Oh boy. Okay, Patrick Fenton. And it's not like they're just missing the one day. They're there for like 3 weeks. I mean, that's a fair point.
It's a
To go on a
long
long
trip.
trip, not just for a couple of days. That's
Right.
fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
I mean,
Christmas and New Year's.
That's
what
true.
if she was like, let's Skype on Christmas? Like, that's clearly not good enough.
Well, you don't know if they get Wi-Fi out there.
This
I mean,
is
I mean,
true.
they're in the middle of the wilderness.
They're in an inaccessible cabin on an island.
Yeah. There's see, here's the thing. Everything about their plan seems calculated.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
like it might just seem like, oh, we were really interested in this location, and we've always wanted to get a log cabin, and we just, we really want to spend Christmas, New Year's up there. Like, okay, but like it all seems very calculated.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm kind of with.
official vote.
Yeah, like here's the thing. I'm kind of with Lovins on the idea of like, I'm not sure if anybody's really the asshole in the situation. Like at most, it seems like the daughter might be a little selfish and calculated, but because this is a show where right, but because this is a show where we make solid decisions,
That's correct.
I am going to go with that. The daughter is the asshole.
Blakely?
Oh no. I think mom's an asshole.
Mom's the asshole.
Mom's the asshole.
okay.
Like, leave her the fudge alone. She's an adult. She just got married. She's got a house. She clearly doesn't want to be there. There's a reason.
There's a reason for that. As always, there's more to the story than what we're being told, of course.
Yeah, we can only read into what we know.
And she just spent all this money on a cabin in the woods that's inaccessible. Let her enjoy it.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to agree. I think mom's the asshole in this one. What do you think, Kristi?
Well, I do think that the daughter is an asshole, but I think she learned it from her mom.
Oh, for
sure.
Heritage.
Okay.
Sure.
There we go. All right. So I think
Chalk one up for mom.
Chalk one up for mom.
Can't let her kid go.
All right, that was good. You know,
nice split asshole.
Nice split asshole. You know,
hey, can't go wrong with a nice split asshole.
Right down the middle.
Yeah.
What do we got next, Kristi?
Which one do we want first? Let's do this one. Yes. Okay. Am I the asshole for not telling a vegan mom that the candy she stole from my kids and was eating wasn't vegan?
Ooh, no.
No, absolutely not.
No. I feel like you don't even need to read the story. Like I already
think we got the gist.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to read it, but there's a story.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
This happened on Halloween and the day following. My neighbor is super vegan and has 2 kids, and I also have 2 kids. My apartment complex didn't do traditional trick-or-treating on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Residents were advised to set out prepackaged individual candy bags on their patios or front door area if they wanted to participate, but the traditional knock on the door, physically hand strangers candy was not permitted.
Mm-hmm.
So Halloween comes and the kids are dressed up, and each building has a scheduled time where the kids go door to door. I ended up having to work late, so my neighbor offered to walk my kids around with hers at our building's scheduled time. About 45 minutes later, my kids came home with a small bucket of candy, which had 6 little goodie bags each from individual apartments that participated. And everything was fine, and my kids didn't say anything weird had happened. They were just excited to eat the candy once they got home.
Uh-huh.
The next day, I took my kids to the park directly across from our apartment complex. My neighbor was there with her kids as well. The kids were playing, and she took out one of those individual goodie bags with candy in it from her purse and started to loudly rummage in it. She ate several pieces of candy, and my daughter eventually noticed, ran up, and asked if she could have a piece. And my neighbor responded, "Nope, this is my tax candy. Remember that this was my reward for taking you trick-or-treating last night." I was a little weirded out by that statement and asked what she meant. She said that since she's the one who had to take the kids out, she took 5 bags from each of my kids as tax.
What?
Her son then chimes in and said, "You only took 2 bags from us." And she responded with,
"Oh, fuck!
But I'm your mom, and I was doing the poster a favor so they could get a higher candy tax." I was thinking about how to respond when I noticed that she was holding a Starburst candy and decided to just smile and nod and go back to watching my kids. I let her continue to finish off the bag of candy and then said, "Hey, aren't you vegan? You know, a lot of those candies are made with animal products, right?" And then I explained that what gelatin was and how a lot of those candies are made with it. She was horrified, Googles it, and then told her kids that they were leaving.
What a shitty vegan. She doesn't know what gelatin is?
Nope, apparently not.
She took 14 bags of candy. According to Lovitz, she took 14 fucking bags of candy.
I mean,
14.
yeah.
She said something about how she was going to be sick and stormed off.
Good.
And now she's giving me dirty looks every time we see her and won't let her kids play if she shows up at the park and we're there.
Oh, my Lord.
She's just trying to do her a favor, man.
Yo, these fucking 1%ers, man. Like, I mean,
holy Lord.
Yeah, my judgment stands. Oh my God. First of all, to be that bold. Who do you think you are, sir? I mean,
Ma'am.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But like, Wow. Like, number one, to think that you're entitled to a child's candy because
I
you
mean, like, you could take your own kids because that's
Yeah, man, I
just
do that all the
yeah,
time.
every
like
parent
that's
does
normal. I mean, I'm sure my
Right.
parents stole like our candy at night too. Like, it happens. Like, I mean, let's be honest. I didn't eat all that fucking candy when I was a kid. I believe me,
always
I
gets
definitely
thrown
didn't eat
away.
all that candy.
Yeah.
But like, number one, to do that, like, go fuck yourself. Number two, like, to be so bold to just rummage through it and be like, yeah, I took your kid's candy last night as tax, and think that it's completely normal and
not only
completely
that,
okay.
Eat it in front of them.
And yeah, and then eat it in front of them.
Now, to be fair, if you really think about it, maybe she was preparing them for the future. Because how much of our taxes are taken and just eaten and burned right in front of our very eyes? Just saying.
I mean, if
Could've
you're
been
only
doing a favor.
making 11 bags worth of candy, government's not taking almost 50%. You got to make a lot more bags of candy if they're going to take 50%. And
That's
even
true.
now, government don't do that.
No.
That's true. That's true.
No.
Seriously, she
Uh,
took
Cindy
half
with the
of
Reese's.
both of-
Cindy's been taking your Reese's for years.
I mean, I mean,
Well, not as
I-
bad as Kevin took
okay,
my
okay,
birthday
wait, you
Reese's.
wait a minute.
Hold on. We
No.
got a contender. We got a
No.
contender.
No.
What do we got?
No, okay, I did not eat as much as you
Look how
claim.
red he's getting.
I hate this so much. I hate this show. This is the worst show on the internet. Also,
Is the other one the best and this is the worst?
I replenished that supply.
You
Sounds the same.
did replenish it.
The love's gone.
But it wasn't there when she went for it.
No, it was. It still is.
There's still one left from my Reese's candy that I specifically haven't eaten,
Just to see how long it takes
just
Kevin
to
to
see
steal it.
if he'll eat. And because meanwhile I'm eating the Reese's that he bought as replacement.
It's a trap.
Go buy her some more, Kevin.
I love you.
But I think we can all agree, fuck this lady.
No, yeah, big time.
For real. Not only is she shitty, she also doesn't even know what gelatin's made of.
I know, she's a shitty vegan. She's a shitty parent. She's
Yeah.
a shitty friend.
Seriously.
Just shitty.
Just a shitty person.
Just a shitty person.
Yeah.
I
she's
mean,
a huge
I don't think
asshole.
she'll take the throne,
No.
but
No.
No.
She's contender for
But-
the night, though.
But she.
contender for the night. for
I
sure.
think even depending on what the next few are, like, I think that she's got a strong case for being
Mhm.
This is true.
That's right.
a heavy contender for tonight.
Just for being bad at everything.
Yeah. That alone.
I mean, I do think that the fact that she waited to tell her about the gelatin makes her like a little bit of a vengeful asshole, but she's still not the asshole
No.
here.
No.
Oh, no. I think
She
that
didn't
was the
steal candy from
perfect-
kids.
perfect amount of passive aggressiveness.
Yeah. It was
Perfect
a healthy amount.
It was.
It was a healthy amount.
It was just the right amount because she didn't make her eat it. She ate it on her own.
Plus,
she just
that's
waited
true.
to tell her.
And plus,
she,
honestly,
she was probably already eating
it's not your responsibility to tell a vegan what they should and shouldn't eat.
That's
exactly.
very true.
Even
They
if-
should look it up on their own
Even if you know.
if they were a good vegan
Yeah,
and figure out what they feel that they should eat and what they feel they shouldn't. So,
exactly.
It is more of a courtesy.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
I always used to tell people when they ordered vegetarian options, like if their sides did come with things that were meat,
Well, that's very nice of you.
just
that is
in
nice.
case.
That's nice.
Look at that.
But if you still
I did
from,
have
like,
a lady
my
order the
kids,
rice, and
no
she
good.
was mortified because she used to get it all the time. And I'm like, no, there's chicken in that. And she's like,
Ooh.
what?
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, don't do that anymore.
Chicken isn't vegan?
That poor lady. Oh my God, Kevin.
It was like chicken stock.
Yeah, no.
All right.
All right, next up.
Anywho,
Next up,
what you got?
am I the asshole for telling my daughter-in-law to toughen up?
Yes.
I have so many
No,
questions.
Kevin, I'm not gonna give
Damn
you
it.
context.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes, you are an asshole.
Yes, I'm told that the answer is yes.
Think for yourself, Kevin.
No, it's better. It's just better to not.
It's better this way.
It's better this way.
Yeah.
That's all right. That way, if we're wrong, Kevin, you can just blame it on me. It's fine.
Exactly.
Kevin's always looking for that out.
Yeah.
Every time.
Anyways, Dan.
Who's Dan?
Mr. Axe.
Fourth wall. Yeah, she's the asshole. Sure.
Okay.
My wife and I are in our 60s and nearing retirement. We have 3 sons in their mid-20s and 30s. The older 2 are married, and the oldest has a 1-year-old son. We all live within an hour of each other, but due to the pandemic, we have not gotten together much in the last 6 months. Mm-hmm. We even had to do a Zoom call for my grandson's first birthday since his parents didn't want a group gathering.
That's sad.
With Thanksgiving coming up, we have all been staying home and taking every precaution so that we can all get together for the holiday.
Aww.
My oldest son and his wife will be hosting. The other day in the family group chat, my 2 daughters-in-law, yes?
Daughter, yes.
Daughters.
Daughter-in-laws.
All the laws.
And my wife. So my 2 daughters-in-law and my wife were venting about the pandemic and how hard and exhausting it has been trying to juggle working from home, childcare, family, etc. I made a lighthearted joke about them toughening up and told them to grow a pair. My oldest son... My oldest son's wife sent a long message about how that kind of language is damaging and that if I ever said anything like that to her son, that it would be the last thing that I said to him. She also sent a link to an article about toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Well.
I read the article and then sent my daughter-in-law a private message telling her that I read it, but that I don't agree with it and she should stop whining. She didn't respond.
Motherfucker doubled down.
Oh, no,
he doubled
don't
down.
Oh,
We're gonna split the cards, double the bets.
So the next
She's
morning,
doing great.
I sent her another message telling her we should strive to have a complaint-free day. She didn't respond.
He tripled down. He
shit.
tripled down. He was like, "Yeah, I'm putting more money and I'm betting the house on top."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, last night, my oldest son called to tell us that they will no longer be hosting Thanksgiving.
Fuck
Good.
yeah.
Yeah.
He said that their daycare had a COVID scare and that they have to get their son tested. And he said that they no longer want to host and will be staying home as a family instead. Mm-hmm. My wife is very upset by this as she loves family holidays and not having all her sons around this year has been very hard on her. I called to my son to tell him this and to try and change his mind. I told him that as long as their son tests negative, that there's no reason we can't all still get together. I told him that we have all been staying home and taking precautions. And I didn't want that to be for nothing and that his mother is distraught over this. He told me this wasn't a debate or a negotiation. He and his wife have made their decision. And then he said that he loved me, but I'm an asshole and I should stop whining and complaining. And then he hung up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ice drop.
I was gonna say he should probably say toughen up at the end. Deal with it.
Yep.
Wow.
People. Yeah. Sometimes you just take something and you run with it too hard.
That was a heavy hitter.
It was a heavy hitter.
I feel like he had an out. Like the next day, he could have very easily been like, "Hey, I meant it as a joke. I understand that it upset you. Overstepping boundaries, Cindy, for sure." And just been like, meant it as a joke. Didn't mean it to be serious. Like, sorry. Probably would have resolved right after that.
Probably.
Yeah.
He came off the ropes and he fired right back.
Here's the thing. I sometimes struggle to know when it's not okay to be funny.
That's
when
putting it
you're
lightly.
when your daughter-in-law says you will no longer be able to see your grandchild,
You should get the hint.
You should get the hint a little bit there, pal.
Yeah.
Doubling down and then tripling down, you're the fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and also I feel like she clearly said that she was upset by it.
Yes.
Like that should be enough for a sorry.
Yes.
Not
at the very least.
At the very least, a sorry. But no.
No.
No. We're just going in deeper. Deeper into that asshole.
Yeah, way into it. And I think the whole thing with like because they said that they had a son who's what, 1? Just turned 1?
Yeah.
So like I feel like the thing with kids in this situation, especially newborns, like if you're a new parent in this environment, like I just kind of based on
That
like
sounds terrifying.
It's scary.
it's gotta be, yeah. But I mean, like I'm sure you guys have had to deal with it. But like
no. Florida saved us.
Oh yeah, Florida saved.
Well, Florida saved you, yeah. But I mean, just like number one, like I would imagine that as a new parent in itself, trying to navigate that is going to come with some difficulties.
For sure.
The added layer of COVID, working from home, trying to juggle childcare, trying to juggle self-care, trying to prep for the holidays, like
sanity
is
hard to come by.
And they were gonna host,
and they were gonna host.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Though that poor kid, yes, that poor kid indeed.
And Lovins makes a great point. Read the room, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But like, cut the kids some slack. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because you're 60, you're about to retire, you're just living it up, getting ready to go have dinner with the fam. Like, you have really no reality on the situation for them at all.
Yeah.
Not only that, but he's in the risk group, for God's sakes.
I mean, yeah. It's not like they just said, like, you were rude and we don't want to host either. Like, they at least had
They gave it out.
They tried.
They tried.
They were. I feel like they were direct about it. Like, they tried to say, like, hey, like, what the fuck? You know?
Right.
Whew.
They didn't get the hint multiple times.
Like, you were right. Like, yes, he is the asshole.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go. I'm glad I listened.
You did good. High five.
Almost tripped you up, Kevin.
I almost got me. Not this time. I say no.
Well, hold on. Let's wait a minute, and then I'm sure this one will
okay.
fill that. So.
There's still one more.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for uninviting my daughter to our Christmas gathering?
You know.
Did she say to grow
No.
her?
I'm gonna go with no.
There's clearly a reason.
Yeah. Nah.
It's not out of the blue.
I'm gonna say no.
So a no from Kevin.
I'm gonna say no. I feel like there's got to be a good reason, and you know what? I feel good about this one.
You guys are starting to like hear these misleading titles and then go against the first thought, aren't you?
Well, I was gonna say yes, cause listen, like.
So you were gonna say yes, but you changed it to no. That's what I'm saying. Is like you're stopping and you're thinking, you're going, but wait.
No, I'm still going with yes.
Oh, you are still going with yes.
Yeah. No, family's family.
Okay.
I don't care.
You didn't say that the last time.
Yeah, you did. That wasn't your decision last round.
It's a different situation.
I'm taking context clues from the last one. Just saying.
I'm just saying that, it's different.
See, Lovins is also going with a no.
It's different because your parent being an
asshole. You don't know
asshole,
why it's different. Shut up. Kristi, go ahead.
All right.
You're not invited.
And I just want to point out here before I start this, because it's gonna come up. It's a rule in the sub that you have to use fake names. So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Obviously, these are fake names.
Obviously. Are they really, really fake?
They're really, really fake.
Okay. Fun.
I am a mother of 4 children.
Okay.
2 older sons and 2 younger daughters.
Okay.
All of them are adults and have moved out a long time ago. I have always been close with my daughter Stinkbutt.
Okay.
Come on.
While Poopface has always liked to have her own space.
Okay.
Which I don't mind. They're both beautiful and talented young women that I thought I couldn't be more proud of.
All right.
I mean, with names like those. going
I'm guessing like these are nicknames from when they're kids or
Sure,
something.
sure.
Right.
Hopefully. Not just recent incarnations.
Right.
When I phoned Poopface yesterday to clarify a few things, she mentioned that she and her husband would not be coming. When I asked, she said that they had separated and they had separated for now as he had cheated.
Oh.
I said that it was surely better to spend time with family if this was the case, and maybe she should come home for some time.
Okay.
She ummed and ahed, but then eventually she told me he had an affair with Stinkbutt.
What?
Oh! Shit.
And they had been seeing each other for the past 2 years.
What? Oh, yo, they need to get divorced. This one is valid. I've been saying it for weeks. This one is valid. I can get the paperwork done by Monday. Just putting it out there.
I uninvited Stinkbutt to the Christmas gathering and blocked her. I don't know if I'm able to deal with her before Christmas, but this is family time, and family can't hurt each other like that. I'm at a loss, in all honesty, and Poopface is now coming, which is good because at this time she needs stability of the people who love her, in my opinion.
Oh, paperwork has definitely already been done.
The paperwork's been signed.
Oh, for sure.
Paperwork, yeah.
Probably not at Zeb's, but probably at a better establishment. But
an office of law.
I've upgraded to the Texas Roadhouse. Marriages are at Zeb's. Divorces are at Texas Roadhouse. Okay.
And you get rolls.
Come. I was like, come for the rolls. I'll sign your divorce paperwork too. Okay. We'll get it done in an evening.
Yes.
The problem is that Stinkbutt naturally thinks I'm in the wrong, and it's none of my business. As her mother, I can't block her and remove her from the family.
It's none of her business. This is clearly a family affair.
My sister thinks I shouldn't get involved in their personal lives, which I think is bullshit. Yeah. My daughter needs us right now, but then she tells me that I have 2 daughters to think about, which I think isn't true. Stinkbutt has forfeited that right at the moment.
At the moment.
Thankfully, my husband is liaising with Stinkbutt at the moment, but he is also in solidarity with me. So, are we in the wrong for uninviting my daughter for Christmas?
Hell no.
I have so many things to say. And ask.
How awkward is it gonna be though if the daughter that cheated with the ex-husband
Mom is pissed.
Mom is pissed. Mom is coming in like a hurricane, bringing down the hammer,
throwing haymakers,
throwing it. So okay.
She thought I'm with you, Mom.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, what's your thoughts?
No, I don't. No, she's not the asshole for uninviting fucking stink bug or butt, whatever the fuck,
Stink butt is the asshole,
stink
and
butt,
so is
yes.
the husband is also an asshole, and they can run off and be assholes together.
Robin says, "I will give this mom a hug."
For real. Sorry, Mom.
I don't even know if I can get mad. Vacation time to the island.
Yes, to an inaccessible island. Yes, please.
Snowmobiles.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I can get mad at the mom for even reacting the way she did.
No,
because
not at all.
That is, I mean,
children are sleeping around with each other's significant others. How else are you supposed to react to that?
You're disrupting the pack. You don't do that. You know? You just don't do that. That's like Rule 72.
Considered breaking rule number 1? They were married. They were married.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
I think we have a violation here, folks.
So automatically
I
makes...
was going to say, like, See, I was going to say this is like Rule 72 where you like you don't bang your sibling's spouse.
But
still family.
But
I think it falls as a subsection under rule number 1.
Yeah.
At what point does it
this
no
is
longer
like
become
1B.
Yeah, well at what point does it no longer become rule number 1?
When it's not family.
But
Yeah.
like at what point are you not
married
family? Because
into
if
the
it's
family.
like you know, your brother-in-law's cousins, uncles.
You're treading on very thin ice here, Kevin.
Listen, I'm not trying to figure it out for any particular reason. I just want to know where the line is drawn. No, I just want to know where the line is.
Family is not your family. That's not.
You know, the Asian's coming in hot with a great point. The mom's been betrayed too.
Yeah.
Like that's a really great point.
Yeah.
Like it's not just the 2 cheating parties and
she has a broken heart.
She's her whole, you know, she was there for the wedding. You take pictures, you spend a lot of money.
Right.
You know, y'all dance the Macarena. It's a great time.
And if they've been married for at least 2 years, because they've been cheating for 2 years. So they've probably been married longer than that.
Yeah.
She's known him, her son-in-law. Her son-in-law.
That's 2 Christmases together.
What I want to know is where are the brothers?
Right.
What do they do?
Like
how come they're not fucking that guy up?
That's also breaking rule number 1.
I'm not saying like that.
No, fucking him up,
not fucking him. I don't know if my mic cut out.
It didn't, Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah. Mom's in the room. They broke rule number 1, so I think that's an automatic asshole.
It seems like it'd be an automatic disqualification.
Is it a semi-automatic asshole?
I mean, there may have been an automatic asshole. I don't know.
There's 2 automatic assholes.
She briefly mentions her sons in a comment later on, saying that they're aware of the situation and they have had some choice words.
With the guy, or just in general?
Just in general.
She didn't specify. She just said they had some choice words.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call Uncle Vinny. Yes. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah, I would say the daughter, the husband, they're the assholes. The mom's the mom's good. The dad's good. Feel bad for the other dog, for fucking shit face, whatever her name was. I feel so bad for her. Not only is her husband banging her sister, but her nickname is Poop Face. So like I feel like she's having a bad week, and I just want to put a blanket around her and say it's gonna get better. Like, you know, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean, they did say the dad stepped in, so he's probably trying to be peacekeeper for the time being. But like, what do you do? Because like, obviously, the marriage is done. Like, the marriage is done.
The marriage is done, and so is the other relationship, because now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows.
So you either have to run off and try to be your own family, because you can't be part of this one anymore. Just saying.
No.
It's you done fucked that up, literally.
Maybe they can buy a cabin on an island.
Yeah, that seems like the only way out of this. It's
the cabin move.
Yeah,
the cabin move.
The cabin move for sure. No, mom's not an asshole.
I do want to point out that this mom admitted in the beginning that Stinkbug was closer to her. She was closer to that daughter, and she didn't hesitate for 1 second to be like, nah, done.
Right. Listen,
fuck you.
I'm telling you, you fuck with the pack, like, you're out.
Like that's a mom that's got, she knows what's up. She's got her priorities straight. She's like, nah.
She does. She does.
Fair point by Lovins.
Yeah.
Take down the before that daughter comes over.
Possibly any other family photos.
Yeah.
So,
You ruined your relationship with your sister, your mother,
just brothers.
Yeah, like
your dad's barely talking to you.
You done fuck.
So the ones you're close with.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
So here's the question.
It's like, why does she want to be invited?
Just because she's entitled.
A good point.
She's entitled.
She wants to normalize what she did.
She's clearly entitled. Okay.
Well, yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Who does the guy sit next to at dinner?
I mean, he sits in the middle, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. We've got a decision to make here now, folks.
Oh boy, do we ever.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like we had some solid contenders tonight. But out of
Kristi, you want to do a recap?
All the stories, Kristi, let's go through them real quick.
All right, we got the daughter who moved to an island in the middle of nowhere, and the mom who is upset that her daughter moved to the island in the middle of nowhere for the holidays.
Right.
We've got the woman who didn't tell the vegan mom who stole her kids' candy that the food was vegan, and also the vegan mom who stole the kids' candy.
Yeah.
Right.
Third.
We've got the man who told his daughter-in-law to toughen up.
Oh yeah.
The girl there and tripled down.
Yeah, I did.
And then we've got the daughter who fucked her sister's husband and got herself uninvited from the holidays.
Oh.
Oh boy.
There's double down dad.
Triple down dad.
Triple down dad. Triple down dad.
Some weight to it. That move's got some weight.
It does.
Pretty bad. But
I think we can eliminate story number 1 right away.
Yeah, and vegan mom, nah.
Vegan mom,
it's good passive aggressiveness, but it's not super asshole.
Listen,
no.
Lovins makes a point for 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah. And I mean, if you're putting up vegan mom against I fucked my sister's husband,
no. And had no remorse.
Listen,
why am I not invited? Why am I not invited?
How do you think I'm the bad guy?
But so it's really up against triple down dad and
cheating sister
and the cheating sister. I mean,
they're both so bad.
Here's the thing. And this is the case I'm gonna make. You can come back from tripling down.
You can. You could.
That is something
you can.
Unless
you take some
tripling
sensitivity
down.
classes.
You got.
I love this show too, Lovins.
You really gotta want it though.
Yeah.
But
oh boy, does she ever?
No. I'm talking about the dad. I'm saying
the dad. Okay.
I'm saying he can
Dad.
come back from that, but he's really gotta want it. I don't know how you come back from this.
You can't. 2 years of fucking your sister's husband.
2 years.
You can't come back from it.
2 years.
And then wanting presents.
Broken
and then
marriage.
Being like, but where's mine?
Why though? Why am I not invited? What do you mean I can't come? I gotta go with the cheating sister. I got to. It's the most logical one in my opinion.
I think you make a good point. Like dad. Well, I don't know, because dad also was like, here's an article of why you're an asshole. Why don't you read and learn a little bit? And he's like, I don't agree. I don't think there's any changing that dude.
No,
but at the same time,
no.
If at the same time, if you think about it, if dad is on his deathbed, everyone's still coming.
Right, he's just cantankerous little old man at that point.
If sister's on her deathbed, I don't think anyone's sending flowers.
There's at least one person who's not showing up.
Who's not showing
up. And it's probably the brother-in-law.
So
Blakely?
Oh yeah, it's yeah, the poor sisters.
The sisters?
Let it go.
Sisters the asshole.
So
No.
Yeah.
And then Kristi,
can't-
are you on board with that too, or Kristi, what are your thoughts?
Come on.
I mean,
It's
I
a
just want to make
unanimous
sure. I just
decision.
want to make sure. This
It's
is, yeah.
unanimous.
So that's it. Tonight's asshole winner is the cheating sister.
The
All
cheating
right.
sister.
Now,
Do we dethrone?
Who? What was our last champion?
I forgot.
It was the woman. What did she do? It was really bad.
It was really bad.
She's new. That's why I can't remember.
Because before
It was a newbie.
She dethroned the schizophrenic friends.
So to recap, the past kings and queens.
Let's do the chain. Yeah, let's do the chain of events.
The first king of the show was the
baby shower
husband who walked out on his own child's gender reveal party because it wasn't a boy.
Yeah,
That's correct.
And this is also with the understanding that his wife's father was not in the picture because he walked out.
He walked out.
when
then-
they were children. Yeah.
And then we had the friends who
That were not friends.
who were not really
No.
friends, who
No.
drove their one friend who was diagnosed with schizophrenia,
to
basically
believe that they were seeing
b-
things
drove him to believe
for
that
months.
yeah, for months as a joke, and then only to be like, oh yeah, like that was just a joke. We didn't know that you were actually going to end up in like a hospital and stuff like that. Someone needs to keep a spreadsheet. We really do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I believe it's this one. I believe it's the woman who knocked over her.
The
husband's
yeah, oh
bed.
my God!
Oh, the ashes!
Dude, this is a tough one.
Fuck.
So then the most recent winner, I can't believe we forgot about that. You know
I
what?
forgot
Listen,
about this
times are
one.
tough. There's
Throughout her
COVID. We're all
husband's
working
dead
from
wife.
home. We're juggling kids. We got cats. It's a whole thing. So the current reigning
The current queen.
The queen,
if you will,
Yes.
the woman who knocked over accidentally her husband's ex-wife's ashes,
Not ex-wife.
or
Wife.
Dead
Widow.
wife.
I mean,
Dead wife.
Dead. Sorry, I
It
holds
don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
he
then
was just
filled
like
the rest of the container with flour.
That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that part.
knocked
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Had a problem with
Yeah.
the ashes. Knocked him over accidentally while cleaning.
And
Vacuum.
he should have moved them so she
yeah,
didn't have
that
to
was a whole
see them.
Go back and listen to last week's episode for that
It's so
wonderful
much.
story.
It's so much.
And then
yeah.
proceeded to blame him for having them out.
Boy, this is
we
not
might need to
easy.
talk this one out.
This is not okay. Here's my initial thoughts.
Okay.
Last week's Ash Lady, what she did was a crime.
She threw a body away.
She could go to jail. However, in reality, her actions affected one person. This daughter's actions killed an entire family.
Pretty much.
And so it's you can't come back from it. We've already established that. You can't come back from it.
No.
Now, however, do the parents sing a different tune?
But they're all getting a divorce.
Well, they're all
so-
getting a divorce, but just hypothetically speaking, if cheating sister and sister's husband get together and say like a child comes out of that relationship, are the parents gonna turn their backs on their grandchild?
Wouldn't
I don't
that
know.
make the daughter a bigger asshole, though?
I mean, it definitely would.
Definitely would.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there could be something saved.
Right. For the
I don't
record,
know.
Okay,
It's
but
not
if the,
saved. No.
I feel
You've
like
just
if the
ruined another
parents-
human being at that point.
if the parents decide they want to be involved with the grandchild and by proxy the parents, they're losing their other daughter for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The family's still broken. And
Oh,
it just
yeah.
rubs the salt in the wound for the
Yeah.
poor woman who got cheated on.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. The ashes, I don't know.
For the record, we have 2 in the chat for Ash Lady.
Yeah.
2 in the chat. Tiffany
Ash
and Lovins.
Lady, we've got Lovins and Tiffany.
Yeah.
Lovins and Tiffany for Ash Lady.
Oh,
man.
Anybody else in the chat?
I'm to see a little bit of that point though, because that man can never get his wife back. She's gone forever.
Clearly not.
And now her ashes are gone.
Also gone.
And
Right.
all he
At
has
least
left
50% of them.
Yeah,
is
and he can't even make cookies. Yeah. He can't even make a cake because it's all mixed with his wife.
Right.
I mean,
poop face.
Now, if he did
and
make
fall
a cake
in love again
and then ate it, then she would
and
be
get
part of it.
married.
He did get remarried. I mean, I don't know.
That doesn't mean he doesn't love his previous wife, though.
That's true.
I mean, he's lost something that he never needed to lose.
Right.
Lovins is going hard on Ash Lady.
Yeah, it is an episode of Maury.
Yeah.
Like, who's the daddy? That kind of thing.
Doesn't make it any less terrible.
Oh God, this is a tough one.
I didn't think this would be as tough as it is.
I know.
Actually, you made the great or like the point was made where
everyone's still alive. Everyone's still alive.
Well, no. Ex-wife, not ex-wife, but previous wife is not so.
No. I meant in the family.
She's partially made of flour now.
Well, I understand. She's half a cake.
The family story. The cake is a lie, by the way. The family story. That does have a greater impact.
It really does.
It has a bigger reach.
Much bigger reach. So you could you can. I mean, if we're counting bodies here.
Oh, Patrick, coming in hot with a take on love, Patrick Fenton. You are a smart man.
He didn't divorce his first wife. It wasn't a choice to lose her, like a divorce is.
Listen,
I mean, the other guy chose to fuck his wife's sister.
Let's be real here. Like, the sister sucks, obviously, for doing what she did.
Mm-hmm.
But a cheater's a cheater. Like, if it wasn't her,
Cindy,
her husband's still a piece of shit.
Oh, like, but, I mean, the husband was probably cheating on the sister.
Double cheating.
I'm guaranteed. I mean, like, for all we know, he was cheating with one of the brothers. You don't know. We don't know that story.
Just have choice words.
Yeah,
they have choice words.
2 years though. 2 years though. Like, that's a lot of intentional sneaking.
If you recall, wife number 2 had been trying for a long time to get those ashes gone.
And
you remember,
it was very calculated. I feel
it was very calculated too.
2 years of cheating.
2 years of cheating.
That's
extremely calculated. And they didn't even have the smarts to replace it with flour. Like, you know.
I mean, it might have been saved if they did that.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you never know.
So, I don't know. This is hard. All right. I want everybody who's watching right now in the chat, throw up your vote. Throw up your vote. I want to see what the majority is.
Ashes or cheater?
Ashes or cheater. I want to see them up in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Tiffany throws out. She agrees with Kristi. It takes 2.
Takes 2 to tango.
You know,
there's 2 assholes in that one.
Yeah,
there's only one asshole in the Ash
Lady. We got one for Ash Lady.
Concentrate the asshole.
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know. I think it's just double the ass. So you know,
it takes 2 cheeks. Yeah.
I'm going with cheaters.
Oh, Cindy with cheaters too.
Man.
I think there's double the ass, which just makes more ass, which makes a bigger ass because there's 2 of them.
I'm gonna be bold with this. I think I need to stick with Ash Lady.
Ooh, okay.
It's close.
It's real close.
But but the way I'm looking at it is this. One of them involved a body.
Oh yeah, we're talking about big asses, by the way.
Yeah, multiple large asses.
Yeah, one of them involved a body.
Yeah.
No.
So
flour and a body.
Well, yeah. I mean, granted the body was ash, but
right.
Kevin, Gwilda says you have nice notes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Everybody loves them.
So we got Kevin for Ash Lady.
I'm gonna stick with Ash Lady.
I'm with cheaters.
Blakely's with cheaters. We got Lovins with Ash Lady, Cindy with cheaters, Tiffany with Ash Lady. Fenton, what do you got, buddy? I need some help here. I need somebody else. Kristi, what you got?
Oh, I think I have to go with.
Just say it.
Just Ash it.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm still not so confident. I just.
It's see. It's like that's the thing is like
it was a dead body that was messed with, but like the consequences happened to the real live human.
Here's the thing.
Like it's still.
Yeah, but the consequences of the other ones happened to like 5 real live humans.
That's the thing. And then who knows what the ripple effect of that is? Maybe the mothers, so the dad in that situation, the cheater situation, sides with I
feel like the Ash situation could be good. If they get divorced and she's just a terrible person, then he's better off without her.
Same could be said about the sister. Like obviously her husband was shitty.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but then there's lots of people that hate lots of people. Just saying.
I don't know what to do here because I'm the deciding vote.
Fenton says cheater.
The chat is tied. The chat.
I feel like the chat is tied too.
We're tied. Are we going to a democracy? We got 2 parties here. What do we?
Listen, stop the vote, okay? That's what we're stopping the vote. Okay.
We're not stopping the vote.
Everybody recount. All right. Recount.
Gwildabee's votes for the assholes.
Okay.
or the ash hole.
The ash hole.
The ash hole.
Oh, yeah.
Case. I think, unfortunately, we have a breaker.
My mom says candy stealer.
I mean, I'll be honest. She was leading the pack for me for like a hot minute.
She was.
Yeah.
Because it's just not right. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the chat on this. I think the Ash takes it. It was hard.
It was split for a while. It was a split asshole.
That was a hard asshole tonight.
For me, it was the illegality of the situation of disposing the body.
Yeah.
And then just being like, what's the big deal?
Listen, it's one thing to just throw away love. It's another thing to throw away a dead body.
I think
it wasn't even her love.
I think the only thing that pads the blow on the cheaters for me is that she can be equally as angry at her husband. So, like, it's not like she's lost the love of her life, who loved her back like nothing else, that she can never have back. She dropped an asshole in the worst possible way, but she dropped an asshole. Whereas the other guy, he lost his wife. Like,
hasn't he been through enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
All right, that was.
I gotta say, everybody in the chat, thank you for joining along with us on this one.
Thank you. We figured this out together.
Kristi, again,
bringing the heat.
His wife is gone now.
Finishing it off strong.
So gone.
Like, if he divorces her, he still doesn't have his first wife. That's even worse. Oh my
now
god!
Now he has 0 wives.
That's right.
I
love this show.
What a wild time. This is. I'm glad we do this.
If you all had fun, please hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, so you can come back every other week.
We do this show every other Thursday night. We've got all the VODs listed on the channel. We got Brain Rock every Wednesday. I'm doing some wild stuff. Blakely's got her own thing going on now.
Search Blakely K.
Yep, search for that. We won't be here next week, but we'll be here the week after. Maybe
that's right. Every other.
Maybe because it's. Yes, that's how that works. Next week's also Thanksgiving, so it worked out perfectly.
That's very true.
So yeah, so be sure to
go be with your family.
Yeah,
go be with your family.
Or don't.
Or on an island where no one can reach you.
A secluded island.
We promise we won't call you an asshole if you do it.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So be sure to subscribe, share, like, comment, do all that fun stuff. We're on social media across the board. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're coming to Parler. We're going to be bringing that free speech to everybody. Because listen, this channel is going to give you so much free speech, you're not going to know how to handle all that free speech. Find us there. And hey, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us.
So, but for this week, I'm Kevin Graham.
I'm Jason X.
And I'm Blakely K.
I'm Kristi, by the way.
There you go.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later.